welcome to What's on the Shelf. I'm your host Jen, and welcome back to part 2 of Gen Con unboxing haul. So we're going to get straight into the unboxing, because we've got about an hour or so left of time to unbox today. So we're going to head straight into Draco Studios' latest game, Dodo's Riding Dinos. It's currently on Kickstarter if you want the expand-alone or to bundle a whole bunch of stuff together. I'll make sure to put the link somewhere in the bio a little bit later on. But yes, if you like Mario Kart, if you like crazy stuff, you will enjoy Dodo's Riding Dinos. So let's get down to it and start unboxing right away. Let me just check one last thing. There we go. We're all set for checking messages at the same time. So, I love the artwork for this game. It is amazing. It's super adorable. Anything by this artist, I will purchase. So, Draco Studios was the company I was working with throughout Gen Con. They're awesome guys from Mexico. I love working with them. Me and Will go way back to his very first Kickstarter, Trickster, which I need to check on Kickstarter how long ago that was at this point. I've just lost my bag for my plastic. Oh well, I'll get that later. So, let's get down to it. It's super colorful. It's super fun. This is definitely something my niece will enjoy. It's 14 and up because of components. But you've got the lovely rules. They're very colorful. Yes, you do get miniatures in this game. You could use the meeples, but that's up to you. Then that's the rule book. We've got our tracks. Now the tracks are going to be too big for me to show on camera, but I'll give you a little bit of a preview of each one. So this is the ice track. This is the Rainbow Road type track, the ice track, and the expansion will be coming with more maps. Or the expand alone will be coming with more maps. You've got a lava map, and you've also got the, the classic map. Both maps all maps come with an inner and outer track, depending on how long you want to play or how difficult you want the play to be. Then we've got the lovely inserts. So you've got some really nice chunky dice that I adore throwing around. And I mean, when I say chunky, they're big boys. They are nice and chunky. Next, sorry, my headset's getting caught on me. We've got all the lovely meeples for the game. You've got your dino meeples, which if you want to use the dinos, you can. It makes it a little bit harder to hit them when you're throwing your meteors or tossing your bananas. Then, I guess I could change where they're sitting over here. Then you've also got your hazards, your meteorite, which you drop from about shoulder height down onto the map. You've got your log, which you will roll from your dino spot. You've got an egg to fling, which you will fling it from the spot from your dino. You have a feather, and you also have a banana. I'll just toss those in there. Next up, we've got our racers. So each racer has two things on it. You've got the name of the rider and the name of the Dodo. The Dodo and the Dino. So they're very, very inventive titles. And they have their own abilities, each one. I love the artwork. Oops. We will also be unboxing another one of Draco Studios games called War for Chicken Island, but we have some Kickstarter exclusive stuff that interplays between the two. This one's so cute. You can't control the dino. These guys are just chilling. They can do this. And then you got your T-Rex. I think I'm almost back to the start. Yes, I'm almost at the start. And then you've got these guys. So that's all your Dido, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 riders and Dodos. And then in the small pack here, let me just open this up real quick. These are how you would move around the board depending on what the foot says. So this is a neutral card. This is an aggressive card. I'll just let it focus. And these are reaction cards. And there's also a solo mode to this game. There's also a cup mode for this game. So there's quite a lot going for it. These are cards to be used for other games as well. Identity Crisis. Okay, this is for the Dodo Idol, and this is a card for War for Chicken Island, so I will add that to that game. I will put this at the bottom of this one. Save that one for later. So in this game, you get these awesome miniatures, and I mean, they're gorgeously done. And they're variety in size too, so the details on them are really done. My lighting doesn't really show them off, but I will be painting these. I can't wait to paint these. Yeah. They're just really cool. And they fit really nice and snug in their place. Oh, they're so cute looking. Got the guy with the pterodactyl. I love miniature games. Miniature games got me back into the hobby so badly. Because I want to take time and paint them too and enjoy painting them. Give them the funky designs they deserve. They're so cool looking. He's a tinier one. He would be harder to hit. Come on, focus on my hand. There we go. And then that's that guy. And we'll give you the last one here. There we go. So for Dodos riding dinos, we have two additional characters. Because they are Kickstarter exclusives, we were able to get them at Gen Con because they're essentially convention exclusives now. I believe if you back the Kickstarter, you should be able to get these still, but there are limited supplies. Let's see here. This is probably my favorite writer. So, whoop, I dropped the cards. Oh, okay, that was just a paper. So inside, you get her meeple. And then look how gorgeous that mini is. It's one of my favorite dragons from the Dragon Bond series. So we will definitely drop that right in there with the rider card. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Plastic meeple, miniature wooden meeple card. Got it. And then the other Kickstarter exclusive that goes along with this, but can also be used in War for Chicken Island, is the Mecha Chicken dinosaur. So we're gonna open you up. Come on. Come on. Give me the miniature. There we go. Put the plastic over here. So you got the miniature here. We'll open it up this way this time so we know we don't miss the card. Of course, they say that and the card's on the other side now. So this also had some advertisement for the other Dodos and War for Chicken Island. So in here, we get his meeple, we get his dino, miniature, which I love the fact that there's like just a little Dodo sitting on top of the Mecha Chicken. We're gonna pop this over here. So, I'm assuming that's for War for Chicken. Okay, so that's this War for Chicken Island card. Oh, there's cross compatibility for 2 cards. So for this one here is also one of the cards that you get in this to use in War for Chicken Island. At the end of your turn, build 1 cannon. At the end of each turn, fire cannon. I'm assuming this is for War for Chicken Island because it's got the same backing. And this is another one of the generals from War for Chicken Island. So, can I put you in here? I'm trying to find a safe place to put these two. I don't want them to get squished. Like that should work. Alright. We don't need all this, so everything is taken out. Those are War for Chicken Island cards. And then we have our maps to put back. Our rule book. Oop, we forgot to put the insert back. That is an important step, Jen. There we go. Loop. So everything fits nicely in there. Voila. And everything's back where it should be. So next, we're going to pull up War for Chicken Island. So I didn't get War for Chicken Island at con. I purchased this separately, but because I got Kickstarter exclusive stuff, figured I might as well, you know, show you guys this all at once for the stuff from Draco Studios. There we go. So War for Chicken Island is a skirmish entry-level game. There is 41 plastic miniatures, tons of dice, and lots of fun. Come on. And we got the Kickstarter exclusive stuff that you can only get at conventions now or during Kickstarter for this box as well. I'm gonna need my pen. There we go. There. So this is a 1 to 4 player game, good for ages 14 and up, and plays about 30 minutes per character, or per person. There we go. Throw that over there. Let's get to it. So this again is part of the Creature Kingdom series of Draco Studios. Come on. Ugh, it's a big box. There we go. So this is the outdated rulebook. There is a new version of the book that we'll have to get from Draco Studios directly. But essentially when we played this was a lot of fun. There's a lot of give and take, rolling a dice, and so on. So in here we have trays of miniatures. So you've got a whole ton of miniatures here. Give you a little bit of a better view of the array of stuff you can have. So at the top is all of the leaders and then all of the units you can have. I won't take them out since we did a thorough look at the Dodo riding Dinos. This is another part that we need to pop out. We've got bags, tokens, all the lovely chunky dice, of course. Humiliation tokens, cards. So these are power-ups that you get throughout the game that will help you build your army, cause chaos, and so on. There we go. So you've got a bunch of different cards you can use for power-ups, adding additions, big buffy chickens, flying rocks, so on. That goes right in there. That should go. Oh, nope, it goes down there. This is details on how to do your turns. These also might have been updated, so we will have to double check with Draco on that. So you've got different units you can assemble depending on materials that you get, and chickens that you need to use or activate them. And then starting about here, this is where, how do they sit in there? Just like that? Like, so we also have Mecha Dragon, which is another machine you can use. And then from here, you've got your different generals that you can use, which is always fun. And then reference cards. They have a slightly different back, and again, we've got one power-up card to add and one more general to add to the pile. we also have the Kickstarter exclusive stuff, which comes with the Dragon Mama. You should all get the reference. Especially with the way she looks. So, we're going to open her up. So she's another general you can have, and she comes with several things. She gets 3 miniatures in her stuff. And we're going to keep them in the case like that. And then you get 3 cards with her as well. You get the 2 dragons and the the burnt chicken, who's the dragon mama. So those can all go back in here. You also get the co-op stuff. You get this guy here. So he's a huge miniature to add to this. So it's a lot of fun. I love miniature games. So they get their own card. Plus they get their own chunky miniature. This one I will definitely take out. The other one's a little bit thinner, so I don't want them flopping around on their own. But like, he's a big boy. Like, I'm not worried about him falling apart anytime soon. He can literally just sit there. And then that's that one with their cards. And put that underneath. And then we have the big one that's even bigger than the other one. This is also a Kickstarter exclusive. So you have to either back it or get it at convention. Get all the plastic off. There we go. So from here, get the big guy, and he's got special rules too, because this is the co-op levels, and they had to put him in a different type of layout in the plastic too, because he's so chunky. Rawr. He's here to take everything. He's going to take the old island if you don't cooperate. So I think what I'm gonna do, I think this one's gonna have to fit. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna fit there. I might have to put it in the bottom part down here. Yeah, that's probably gonna work. So I'm going to try and make sure all that stuff fits in the same box too. I don't want to have to go looking for the Cthulhu guy. Cthulhu. And those are the cards for that particular character, so I'll keep them right there with the rest of his stuff. Alright, so I think the last thing for this box is to pop out these tokens, which we will do over this here. These are resource tokens, and then your heroes, your factions, chicken factions, starting dudes with your board. And then some additional points. So we'll put those over here. So that's that one done. There we go. More resources. chickens. Because having chickens is good. And then these ones start here. That one's all completed. And we have stuff for 4 players in total here. There's a blue, a red, a yellow, and a gray faction. And there we go. Get the last of the... And these pop out really nice too. They're very nice quality. And that's the last one there. We've got one more here. Pop out the resources. And then get the yellow chickens out with their board. Whoop. There we go. With those there, and that's everything for that board. So before we move on, we're gonna take some of these to split up the bags. So I think it's gonna make a nice collection of stuff when you can put all the stuff together. Oh, the dice are so nice. So we're gonna quickly just assemble all the dice for each faction. So they should have 5 each. And put them in the same bag as a token. And that'll make it easier to get them all together at the start of the game. Do the same thing for the humiliation tokens as well. For the yellow. There we go. Voila! Nice and simple and put together. I hope we have enough bags for all of those. We should. I think I had additional bags that I could use as well. I think the black dice were for these guys. I love the fact that they used wood tokens as well. Just gives you a nicer feel when you're placing stuff. There we go. The red faction together. With their humiliation tokens. Go. Don't fall. Trying not to let it all fall. So we've got another one set up there. And the last faction. The blue faction. And the nice blue dice. And their little eggs. There we go. And then, let's see, resources, we're all going to just put that in one bag. Voila. So again, this is a very large game with a lot of moving pieces, but it's so much fun. There has been changes to the game since this version came out. So make sure to check for the latest rules. Here. Whoop. Don't need those. Put those tokens together because I believe those are the starting ones. They could have gone with the factions too, maybe, but it's okay. There we go. Those are just going to go right on top there. And then the last of the tokens in the last bag. Voila. So that's everything in this box. And again, there's quite a lot of the content, but there's also the 5th player box that we now need to open as well. I believe this only has the 5th player expansion. It does not have any more characters, but we'll take a quick look and see. Let's see here. Gimme. Okay. There we go. Whew. Again, so much content. So this brings a 5th player with some more stuff in here too. Ooh, I like those. Look at the nice dice. Those are really cool looking. They're like bone dice. This is a bag for your resources. Some more, some Dodo stuff. You got the Rostinator 6C800. Oh, that's amazing. Hold on, let me open this up so we can see the cards. So you've got the Rostinator, Helena, Collector, Kratos, and the Mecha Chicken Dragon. Not to be confused with the Mecha Chicken Dinosaur. Alright, and those are other tokens. So we can give you a quick look at the miniatures as well. They're really well done. I think that's everything in this box. So we're gonna take that out. So these were stretch goals for the Kickstarter. So additional characters, stuff people could vote on. So we're gonna put that there. These are additional. Oh, I did need one bag. I'll take those. Trying to put everything back in this box so it fits is a bit of a challenge. So there are these little meeple guys now. And our new green character with some eggs. I think we're going to keep all of those together for now. I don't know, I can put them with their colored bags. That is true. So, yeah. These guys, are they going to fit here? They are not. Guess I will have to take them out and place them. They should fit nicely in this section. With the Mecha Dragon sitting over here for now. So for this here, we've got stuff for Dodo's riding Dinos. And then more scrolls, which are Kickstarter exclusive scrolls. So we'll pop that there. We'll leave that over there. So we need to put the blue chickens in here. These ones we'll have to put here. So we need red next. For the little chickens. And then black. And yellow. There we go. Those ones fit in like so. Oh, they're starting to get a little too tall. I don't know if that will help. This is the gonna have to leave a little open. Try and fit them all because the air is causing problems. Go. Then we have the 5th player bag, which, to be honest, will have to go on its own in another section, I think. So we've got those we're popping out here. So this is the 5th player expansion with resources. There we go. And that's everything on that board. Whew, that's a lot to unpackage. You get a lot for the game. That can go there. Starting lava pieces and that, we're over here. Yep. And then here's the other bag. Resources. There we go. Resources have gone in, and what was the other bag? Put it here. Shields. There we go. Okay, so resources there, that there. Starting tile stuff there. New faction. Oh. I guess the new faction would get these dice because they don't have green dice. So we'll pop those in here. Because they are the bone faction, from what I can tell. Put the chickens in here, put their potions in there. This can go there, can go there, this can go on top there. And I think I got everything fit. I think. That can go there. That's a little thank you note. And then this should fit back on top of this, like so. And then with all the other miniatures on top. Like so. Oh, barely. Oh no, I missed one. I'll put it there for now. Holy moly, that had a lot. And then you've got your top with the rules. And that's everything for War for Chicken Island with all the Kickstarter exclusives and so on. Just wow, what, oh, there's so much stuff in that box for the price that you're getting it at. It's just amazing. Okay, that took 40 minutes. Whew. Okay, next, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more games to go through. So we're going to go and start with Slugfest games is our next one, our next contender for Dungeon Decorators, I think is how it's pronounced. I love Slugfest games. They always come up with new stuff. I can't wait for the dungeon or Red Dragon and Tales, because that's their dungeon crawler. That's going to be so much fun to play. So let's get down to it and open this one up. The evil overlord is dead. That is the catchphrase at the back. And there we go. Put the plastic over here. Let's get down to it. Ooh. So we got some bags. Oh, which have stuff in them. Which have tokens, more plastic bags. Nothing in this bag. We've got the deck. We've got a box. We've got the rules. Oh, so we're decorating a dungeon. Making sure it fits the needs of the new creators. Oh, that looks cool. So, we've got so many tiles to pop out. We're going to put that over there. Let's start with the cards. So that's one way to keep the cards safe. You've got all the different types of cards here. From what I can tell, the insert's still supposed to go in the box here, so you have a place for your cards there when you unpackage them. So we'll leave those there. Don't think we'll need that anymore. So let's go pop in these things. Oh, there's a lot. I'm gonna need my pen again. There we go. Trusty pen to save the day. All right. There we go. Whew. So much plastic. All right, so, ooh, these are very thin. But I mean, you don't need thick cardboard as long as they punch out properly. All right. Whew. That's that one. I guess we should start piling these in different piles over here. Just in case. There we go. Giant plastering brain reality. This is the Deadly Designer. Some purple tokens. That's the end of that one. We've got the Villainous Interior Ink. She's purple, so she's probably going to be the character I play. And then you've got the 2 shovels. Whoop! Tokens are flying everywhere. Ah! Give me a sec here. So we've got the 2 shelvers and a dwarf. Nice reference. And then we've got some weird smiley stamps. That one's completed. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got a border piece. We've got some end of room tiles or rooms. And I'm guessing this is where the tile stuff starts picking up after this. That one's done. So I'm going to start putting them in the red bag so they're all in the same section. Just shake them up. I'm not sure if that's where they're supposed to go, but that's where they're going for now. Because we've got several of these to punch out. Okay, I got this. Oh my god. They're just trying to jump away. Oh, they do additional things too. That's cool. So I wonder how those work out. Whoop. They're just falling right out. They're so easy to put, like, to punch. There we go. I guess stars are additional points. Or maybe you have to pay those resources. Who knows? We will read the rules and get back to you. There's definitely something on my shelf that I want to play ASAP. There's nothing else there. There we go. That one. Wonder if there's certain starting tiles too that you get when you start the game. You would have to wait and see, but there is so much. That's that one. Oh, it's starting to get heavy. Oh, 2 more sheets. Ooh, some of these got damaged in printing. There's scratch marks on them. It could have been just the way that they were printed or the way that they were put in, but they're scratched. I mean, it happens with components sometimes. That is completely finished. Here's the last one. There we go. Ta-da! Done. Whew, that was a lot. So I think in the end, we're not going to keep the insert because I don't think there's going to be room for it with everything that's in the box. Put that under. There were some Ziploc bags in here. We can start off with these. So everything does fit. It's just you'll have to remove the insert. So economics for the bag, the box, not that great, but that's okay. Ooh, it's starting to get warm in this room. Okay. Yes, I have a hoodie on. I was colder earlier and now it's getting warmer. But I wanted to show off my Gen Con hoodie. It's amazing. It is super comfy. Alright. That should be all the little tokens. All wrapped up and ready to go. There we go, with the bag of tiles. We can leave that in there. With the blue bag. And that's everything back in the box. Again, this is Slugfest Games. And we can't wait to see what kind of dungeon decor we end up with. Alright. This keeps getting hooked again. Alright, next we're going to move on to Smug and Dagger Games. So this guy has been on my playlist for quite a while. So I have 3 games from them. The Night Cage, The Spill, and Nevermore. How long will your light last? So this looks really creepy. Really lots of fun. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. So the Night Cage is a co-op horror-themed tile placement game that traps 1 to 5 lost souls within an otherworld labyrinth of external darkness. Equipped with nothing but a dim light, dim candles, you must work together to explore the maze and escape. Get rid of the plastic over there. So we did get some expansions to this too. That new cardboard smell. So you've essentially fallen into this cavern and you're trying to get your way out. There are monsters and there are other things that might hurt you. So beware. Woo. So we got the candles. We've got nice metal keys. Come on, focus on my hand. There we go, nice metal keys. We've got the turn trackers. Oh, interactive code for Diz, that's good. So we can learn the game. 4 Carl's tile discards. So we got the tile discard pile as well. I think this is definitely a game Ashley and Sean will like to play. Because they are huge horror fans. Ooh. It's a very tight fit. Actually, I'm just going to do this. That's going to be easier. So you've got tiles there. This is the main board. So this was made in 2021. It's double-sided. And then we get to pop out all these lovely tiles. Was there a bag or something to put them in? I didn't see one. Nope. Okay, so we'll leave them loose. I think they go in the tower, don't they? So I guess we are going to have to make this. That pops out pretty easily. Let's look at the rules real quick. Put the cards like that. Yes, the tiles go in that. It's the tile holder. So we're going to have to be very precise in how we pop some of the stuff out. Hope it fits nicely in the box too. I wouldn't want it having to get destroyed in any way. So those came out pretty easily. There we go. Pop those out. There we go. I'm assuming those were the inner parts. Yes. So that's going to be the back. As I mumble to myself and continue to unbox stuff. Ah, la 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 la. There we go. Oop. That didn't come out all the way. There we go. So, these should just hook into that really easily. Like so. And then slip down. There we go. And then the same thing with this one. One, two, three, in we go. And then the last part, just there. There we go, and there's our tile holder. Voila. Which makes sense. All the tiny bits we're gonna put in our bag later. So there's quite a lot of tiles. They pop out really easily though. So I got several games that had a lot of tiles in them, which just means more fun for dungeon crawling. That one's completely done. And we're gonna... Oh, and they're double-sided too. They're not the same thing. So we can just toss those right in there right away. So we don't have to organize them later. I mean, you want to shuffle these most likely, but meh, at the same time it should be fine. Ooh, monsters. Those look mean. But there are some keys in between. So you're gonna have to fight some monsters to get some keys. Okay, so they're not necessarily double-sided. That's probably the side you see and then you flip. That makes more sense. Whoop. So it means when you're making this, you're going to have to make sure everything's facing a certain way too. We'll worry about that later. Those are tokens there. And we're going to add the expansion to this right away as well. There we go. Don't let your candle flicker out in the dark. It'll be scary. There we go. A couple more to go. There we go. That's another tile done. Do, 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 do. One, two. Oh, we've got another sheet there. Tiles. Almost there, guys. Again, this has a lot of tiles to it, but it looks super interesting. I don't think all the tiles are going to fit in the candle holder, though. Nope. I wonder, I'm going to put them just in the side of the box at that point. Okay. That's the last of those. And then we've got what looks like to be like sparks. I guess the token to get away or hide. No idea what that is. Looks mean. That's the end of that one. All right. So we did have some plastic bags here. Let's see if I can get them all. So we put all the tokens together. Including this one. Will this fit? It does. I think that was all of them. Yeah. So that should be fine. And then potentially all of these will fit in here because it is a really big bag. Oh yeah, I think these will fit just great in this bag. There we go. Just slide them all in. They don't want to move. There we go. Yeah, that fits in perfectly. Like that. That's going to fit there like that. Ooh. Maybe not. At least it's easy enough to take apart. Put that there. The little candle dudes, your turn markers. And then we'll add in, there's additional monsters. Not sure, I believe this came with this one here. And then you've got additional tiles for more monsters. And that's everything in this box. So this again is the Night Cage. It's a cooperative horror game, plays 1 to 5 players, good for ages 14 and up, and plays in about 50 minutes. This is from Smug and Dagger. We played several of Smug and Dagger's games and really enjoyed them too. So the next one, we're going to do Nevermore. So Nevermore, many are the paths to power, brute force, subtle deception, cunning trickery. You hold the cards, but you can't keep them all. What will you collect for personal gain, and what will you give up in order to destroy? The ravens are gathering, many of whom used to be rivals. Will you rise to power or simply be nevermore? Ooh. That's a nice thing. So again, this is Smirk and Dagger Games. And we have the character and token pack that goes with it. So let's start with opening the basic game. So you've got lots of cards here. Lots of multiple different colored cards with descriptions, non-descriptors. The card stock is really nice too. And then you have a thing called Shadow Magic and Light Magic. There's 2 different decks. Add this raven to any player's hand. Play before the resolve phase begins. Swap hands with another player. So the ravens do a lot of trickery. Oh, there's additional Nevermore cards there. Oh, and then this one, the light magic, it gives you attacks. It gives you Play this before drafting phase begins. All players keep their cards, skip the drafting phase. This hand. Ooh. There's a lot of different abilities there too. Then you have these little cards. Get the plastic for now for those. I should keep them for all of them. I'm not sleeving these, so they should be fine in the sleeves they came with. Maybe not. Did I add too many cards from the other one? Potentially. Okay, well, we'll just keep you loose then. So that's everything in the box here, plus the manual. And then we've got the character cards. Summon the Nevermore wearer. Ooh, so you get some chips with this one. So again, this is the character pack. So this is the 3 to 6 players, 45 to 60 minutes. So it adds characters and different abilities. Let's see here. I can't find a corner to open. I hate having to damage corners. No. Let's see, did that work? Yes, it did. There we go. So there we go. Whew. All right. So here we've got our different characters you can choose from. Oh, she's cool looking. Ooh. Telltale Heart. Oh, they're all... Wow. Oop. No, come back. Ooh, she's pretty looking. And then it starts over, and then we have these tokens as well. They're chips. They're nice and chunky. So we're going to add all this to the base game. So we should have enough room in the box for all of this. Plus the new additional instructions. Yeah, just enough room for everything. There we go. Nevermore has been unboxed. Alright, so we've been going for another hour or so. So we've got 3 more games. So this spill is the latest game from Smirk and Dagger Games. It looks really cool. So, offshore rig Deepwell 4 has erupted and is spilling crude oil into the ocean at a alarming rate. Your joint task force must work together as a team to avert an ecological disaster, one which threatens to contaminate marine life and disturb the ecosystem. Okay. Unique 4-way tower dice. Lots of dice. Adjustable difficulty. Plays 1 to 4, good for ages 10 and up. Plays in about 50 minutes. Alright. Contain the oil, save the sea life. That's the goal of this game. Alright. It's gorgeous looking by the artwork. It caught my eye a lot at Gen Con. I just didn't have time for a demo, unfortunately. Ugh. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Let's go, let's go. So we got the rule book with a tower. How to do the setup. Doesn't look too hard. Alright, so those were the rules. We've got some stickers. We've got what looks to be your team. So let's open this up and see who we have. Sea Captain, Hazard Specialist, Marine Biologist, Meteorologist, Marine Vet, the Officer, Risk Engineer. Okay, so they all have their own abilities and so on as well. There we go. Keep that all together. So this is the tower. There's tokens. There's a large board. So the board pulls out like so. Can give you full view like this. Oop. These guys go the other way, I think. Yeah. We've got another board for players. Oh, they're so cute. They're tiny and blue dice. Lots of black dice. Lots of little wood pieces. The stuff for this here. Cards. It's a very interesting setup. I'm not going to take everything out. Just because it looks like it's going to be complicated. So the first time I play, I will unbox all this stuff. Because I'm not sure where you would store these under this here. Because there doesn't seem like there's... I mean, okay, no, there's space. So you can pop these out. So we're going to do that real quick. Different type of sea lives. And spills. Guys are hanging on too. There we go. Spill counters. Put those there. On the side. There's quite a lot here. Whew. It definitely looks like a very inventive game. I cannot wait to play it. Okay. There we go. So that one's done. Some more of these little tokens. And then I believe these are used for the tower. That's everything there. I think these are going to go into this section here. Yeah. And then we can place everything. Like so. Like so. There we go. That's everything in the box for the spill. So we have 2 more games to unbox. 2 of the other games I will only do demos of because they've already been completely unboxed, which is the In the Stars and Villainous Star Wars. So next up from Ravensburger, this I can't wait to show some of my classic Disney friends because they're going to be so jealous. Gargoyles. Mwah. It has that stupid sticker that Ravensburger likes to put onto their boxes. Now, I'm super excited because this has miniatures in it as well. Sorry about that. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have any songs that have lyrics in them, but that doesn't always happen. Alright, let's go. One more sticker. There we go. That came off a lot better than the freaking Star Wars Villainous, that's for sure. Alright, let's get this going. So this is a 2 to 5 player game, ages 10 and up. Ooh, that smell. Introduction with how to set up the board and everything. I love the layout. How to set up the buildings. So there are building components to this game. So this is one of the boards. Or I believe this is the board, where the buildings sit on top of this. Which I will take the pieces apart, but I will not put them together. So you've got different baddies. You've got more building parts. You've got different heroines. Or maybe it's danger things. Whoop. Or climate. So there's a thing for the... You've got different characters. Goliath. Oh, I missed the show. I'm so happy it's on Disney Plus. Then you've got the bad guys. So that's everything in that section. So you've got your heroes and the bad guys all in one. And this has 4 episodic things in it, from what I could read. You gotta put that all back. You've got some kick-ass dice. You've got standees, you got little clip things. And then the piece de resistance. Come on. You've got miniatures of the gargoyles. You got Goliath there. You've got wow, they're really nicely done. Ooh, gotta be careful. Some of the wings are a little fragile. I'm gonna have so much fun trying to paint these though. They're so tiny. And then you've got the... Oh. Gonna have to fix her because she's slightly bent, but the female heroine. Come on, focus. Come on. Anyways, the female heroine So that's everything in this box. There's a lot of cards. There's a lot of tower pieces, which I will leave together because it's going to be a lot. And I would rather take them apart during the first game through. So, looks very interesting. Can't wait to try it. I'm super excited. Gargoyles Awakening. There we go. And the last but not least, from XYZ Game Labs, we have ArchRavels. Now this isn't their first game coming to retailer. This is probably, I think, their third or fourth game. They're coming out with a Kickstarter soon for this for expansion stuff as well, so make sure to follow up on that. But this is a game that everyone has been talking about. I've been staring at it at work for the last little bit, and I was lucky enough to talk to Noah about doing a review on this and getting a copy. There we go. Ooh. Oh, there's already pieces being popped out for me. Oh, that's cool. They give you a little crocheting thing. You've got the rules here. It's really cute. You've got some more stuff from them. So we've got some stuff. I don't know where that one went. We've got stuff to poke out again. More tiles. All the tiles. These look like they're goals that you need to have when making your creations. That one's completed. Oh, I'll get it after. We've got some yellow. Oh, okay. There's a nice tray there too. Where did I put the rules? How does the tray lay out? Ah, okay. So we'll have to keep these separate because these fit in here. So there should be like 3 of each, I think. Put them like that. Scoot everything over a bit. That's very nice. I love it when they think of the tray layout ahead of time, because you never know what's going to happen. Oh, so there looks like there's 4 for each color. Or I suddenly got an extra green. Don't know. Come on, fit in. There we go. Yeah, that's 3 greens. And then around the edges, put the greens on the top. Like so. And then the hats go down here. Come on, let go. Let go. This one's giving me trouble. There we go. Where do the scarves go? Along the top. Mittens go at the bottom. This is first edition 2000 second print. That's cool. They tell you what print run you got. There we go. Get the teddy bears out. Voila. Okay. That's all of those. That's completely done. Next, we've got all these things, which also fit in this. So these are the balls of yarn. So they just go in the ones that match the thread. And they should fit nicely. I hope there isn't a difference in sizes. Doesn't look like it. There we go. And that's something else. Get the blue. Purple. There we go. And then the next one. Voila. So that's all of that stuff. And the tray should close nicely on top of all of that. It does. This one that got away. Still trying to get away. There we go. So that should be all of that. That's no longer needed. These are no longer needed. Let's see. We've got little cups here. Oh, that's really cool. And then you've got, that's where these would come in. Nice place there for them. There we go. So you've got Ted, who's one of the characters you can play. Or Liza. Or Rebecca. Or Theo. Or Deirdrick. Or Emera. Or Naha. Or Alex. And then they repeat. Then you've got some cards here. Put that back there. Other way. Some cards here as well, which we won't. We'll take a quick look at them. Oh, I forgot one of these here. see. So we've got regular cards, then it looks like a game face cards. And then, whoop. Come on, let go. So this plays 2 to 4 players. It's good for for ages 8 and up. Plays in about 30 to 45 minutes. And you've got more playing cards. And the cards look something like this. So yeah, it looks very, very interesting. We're going to put the cups back. The board back. So this is one of the boards that you will have out on the table. This is the drafting component. No, everything fits nicely in the box. I am very surprised. Like, I was not expecting it to fit this nicely all together with everything that I saw there. But everything does. Keep that in this bag here. And there we go. That's everything in the box. And that is Jen's Gen Con haul for this year. We do have 2 other games we will be showing off at a later point in time, but more for preview purposes. So stay tuned for that, and we hope you enjoyed our time today. And we'll catch you next time on What's on the Shelf. I'm your host, Jen. Make sure to like, follow, and do all the fun stuff. We will be continuing our content like usual, most likely starting next week. So stay tuned for updates on the schedule. Bye, all.